Orientan Art. Oh damn, what's the story for the art? Yeah. So, explain what this is exactly.
I guess I just call them my doodles. That's it. It's like
doodle.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah.
You haven't named it like a name or something like Mr. Face or something?
For the character?
Yeah, because I know you do different things than just the characters, yeah. Or you
no, nothing really.
No?
I'm just weird heads. That's really
this shit is dope, dude. We're gonna put it up in our studio.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it up now, but
Come on.
Yeah.
Right in
I
there.
feel like people have asked that so many times. I probably should have an answer by now. But
Yeah, that's sick though.
I mean, you could call it the characters or something.
Yeah.
What
big
like,
idea guy over here?
Dude, honestly, pretty big idea guy. Like
Loves ideas.
we have ideas and they go places, you know.
Things happen from our ideas, you know.
People will see, dude.
They're gonna see.
I feel like you should coin it with a name because inevitably you're gonna be like doing different variations and that could be like the original and people will know it by that name or something.
Something's got to stick.
Yeah.
Very true.
Right.
I mean, when you first started, or at least what you put online, it was your artwork was different than this. Like it wasn't all. I don't know what you call that, but it wasn't all like nuts to buds like that.
Type thing, or like
it wasn't all together. It would be like an image,
Right.
or it could be something on an image.
Something like spread out.
It wouldn't be a pattern. I guess
Yeah.
would be a better word to say it, but like what got you into the pattern thing?
I guess I think that's why I never came up with the name because it always just started as like doodles. That's why a lot of the early works are a lot more like not patterns, just like a mess of like different little things going on. I think this is more like in the past 2-3 years it started turning into a pattern because I was doing like the live shows, and for that kind of stuff it was just easier to like time where I kind of just like can go at it and had like a method to the design. So then that just kind of...
So you were doing it to make it like more streamlined almost,
Yeah,
huh?
exactly. So I can just like go to the event and then kind of, if I knew how much time I had, I can measure it and go from there.
That's sick doing it for events like that.
So live events, you're just free-handing it, like without a design idea?
No.
Like you just show up and you're like, oh, I'm kind of feeling this, like so you're just inspired to whatever it is?
Right.
That's wild. Have you ever done something like in a live event where you're like, whoa, that is way different than what I normally do? Not knowing you were going to even do that? There's
certain events, depending on like what the event was. Like the last one was like the Juice collaboration. So that one was...
Have you seen that?
I don't think so.
Dude, I'm going to pull that up while you're talking about it. It's so sick.
That one was like a lot of fun, but that one was different in the sense that I tried to incorporate like ingredients that went into the juice. Yeah. So that had like a mix of that going on.
Yeah, like the bottle, dude. You have like I don't know if you've heard this before. I mean, your stuff has remnants of other people. Like it feels vibe-ish, like Keith Haring.
Definitely.
Or like how Ruka does their stuff, like RVCA.
Yeah.
Like the brand. Like I could totally see them wanting you to do shirts for them or something, you know?
Right.
Like your stuff is so sick.
No, I appreciate that.
That's
definitely the goal.
I talked to my buddy Rich, which is a lifestyle experiment. He's like a partial sponsor of us.
Okay.
And he does like a clothing brand and he does a jiu-jitsu like gear brand. But with his clothing brand, I sent him your stuff and I was like, dude, this would be sick. If y'all did some sort of collab.
That would be sick.
Because your patterns are crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a path I want to go down, like making merch and all that. But I just like never really sat down to flesh out the idea. But, I mean, I'll draw on like clothes and all that. Like my friends will like send me like shoes or jackets or whatever.
Shoes are the move. I saw your Nikes that you put out. Like your stuff looks so good online that it doesn't look like. It looks like you like photoshopped it on it, like, and you erased where you didn't want it to be and just left your logo on there.
Right.
Like it's so good online. I was like, oh, so he must be doing this in Photoshop. And that's what I thought when I first saw it. I was like, there's no way some of this is real. Like when I saw the Nikes, I was like, it's hard to tell because angled wise, it looks dimensionally like he did it.
On there. Yeah.
But I was like, Photoshop's crazy.
Yeah. They'll get you.
They can Photoshop videos now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, not just images anymore. Like, they can do moving videos where it's Photoshopped. So it's like, what is even believable?
I don't even know how to Photoshop.
Manipulate, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
even.
even.
Like, sorry, giving me a lot of credit.
Bro, I throw a fucking a filter on a picture and I'm like, man, that's it, dog.
Yeah.
We good.
We lucky if it gets that, dude.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, man, that's about it.
We're like one take guys, you know?
Yeah.
Rarely take two.
Find the easiest way. Well, there's a lot of like of these apps now where you can just
very true.
mess around.
Yeah. Yeah, it just seems
pretend you know how to use it.
Yeah, you just keep fucking around with stuff until it looks good. Or until you think it looks good.
Yeah.
Right. You know? But it's like an orange page. It turns out like orange. You turn the exposure all the way up and it's like just oranged out.
I have an idea, but like this is not a good financial idea.
Mm-hmm.
Because it doesn't make any sense, and I'll explain why. Like, your thing is...
The best of them don't.
Well, hold on. I mean, a lot of them are making money now. Like,
but I'm saying the best of the ideas don't have any. They're just like
no direction. It's just
no
an
direction.
idea.
Yeah.
But do you guys remember back in the day when you had a computer and you used to have to buy time on CDs? Like AOL would give you like 1,000 minutes. This is probably before your time. You would get them in the mail. It would be like a trial based thing. It'd be like 1,000 minutes, and you could be online for like that amount of time or whatever. Even so, back then they would like introduce like wallpapers that you had to pay for. Like you couldn't just. There was no screenshots. There wasn't things like that yet.
Oh yeah, I know what you're saying.
So you had to pay for
download the wallpaper.
So you probably saw it in its infancy in like MySpace, because you could like get certain things, but
you purchase them or whatever.
Yeah, it would be like a skin or whatever for the thing. See, your thing would be really cool for like wallpapers or like screensavers on phones or like sleeper screens on like computers. Yeah. But I mean, how do you monetize that? I don't know, because like people would just be like, I'll just go to this page, screenshot it, and then blow that shit up.
Yeah.
Like we had one made of ours for phones, but my idea wasn't to make money on it. It was just like, oh, this would be cool if anybody wants it, and like,
can use
like
it.
Obviously our logo is our background, right? But like whenever I think his logo is the background, but when we go to search,
mine is on the background. Yeah.
When I go to search on my online, if it's like a brand new thing, this is like my online search. Like you don't see anything. It's our logos in the back.
Okay.
That'd be a cool thing. I mean, that would be more so for like your friends that you're cool with. Like, yo, use this if you want it.
And it would be good to have like
just like that.
Yeah, dude, that is fire as fuck.
Yeah, and like when people see it, they're like, "Oh, what the fuck is that?" And then you can be like, you know, even if it's not making any money,
you have to brand yourself. Like, I recently started a new job, and like people will see my stuff, and my stuff is all over. Like, it's on the back of my phone.
Oh, nice.
It's on the front of my phone. It's on my fucking coffee cup, but it's like vinyl stickers we added on to stuff. We have shirts and hoodies and stuff, but it's like the hoodies were a super small run. Only 3 people have them. Shirts, a lot of people have them now, or more people have them than not. But like they'll see it and they won't bring it up for a while, and then they'll be like, "What do you do outside of this?" And I'll be like, "I do this," and they're like, "Oh, I saw that logo like 100 times before I even asked."
Yeah, I'll see people that like, or I'll have people that'll see the sticker on the back of the cars or whatever. And they'll, or even just the shirt
you're pulling in.
Yeah, that's how.
Or just the like,
word.
Yeah, just the shirt. They'll be like, "That's funny, man," and you're like, "Wait, what?" And they're like, "It's most people do suck." You know what I'm saying? That's normally what I get. Is that shirt just say most people suck?
Oh, they're not reading into it.
You know, yeah. But like you turn around and they see the podcast and they're like, "Okay, now I get it."
Dude, when we first started, it was so annoying because like people at work would be like, "So how's that podcast going?" And I'm like, "I mean, it's going good," and they're like, "What's it called again? Like, why people suck? Or like, you suck or something?"
You people suck.
Yeah, you people suck. And I'm like, well, I mean, just, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
listen up.
Yeah, you should listen to it. Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah, dude, it's wild. It's crazy to see, like, an idea come to light. Like, I remember when we first reached out to you about doing a table.
Yeah.
And then we, like, I totally blanked on that. It was because the table broke.
Oh, yeah.
The wooden table, and now it's metal, and I was like, I don't know if... I think it would rub off.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I do have, like, a spray that kind of, when I draw and stuff, like a sealant kind of thing.
Oh, like a clear coat.
Oh, yeah, that would work.
Yeah.
Sure.
Have you ever done a computer? Like doing, like, the computer back?
No.
I mean, I got stickers on this one, but, like...
I'm open to it. Yeah, I think that's probably also the reason why I haven't gotten into merch.
Fuck, hold on. All right,
mystery.
guys.
So here's the thing.
So look, the mic was off, and
now we're gonna have to really work with the editing on the
that's
video.
fine. I'll edit it. But all right, look, the mic was off, and there's a reason. There's a misunderstanding. I'm sorry.
So now,
just listen harder, okay, for the first 10 minutes of this episode.
Yeah, just crank it up the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, if you want to reintroduce yourself. I don't know how much of that actually got in, so we're leaving it in. This is Brian
maybe
Tan.
There's audio there.
So, so for the visuals, we can leave the video audio in.
Yeah.
But for the, like, just audio only on Apple and all that, that's going to be a little dicey. That's fine. So, Brian Tan Art.
Yes.
If you've been here since the beginning of the episode, he gave us his piece. We didn't even announce he gave us some whiskey.
Yeah, homeboy hooked it up with the proper 12.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Thank you. Hook him up with the mic. So honestly, dude, you've had a terrible experience with us.
Yeah,
so
far it's been
of all the people,
I'm sorry.
dude, you don't even know. Like he's had the worst experience so far. I'm chilling here yesterday, and I hear a knock. I'm full disclosure, okay? I was shitting on the toilet, okay? And I hear a knock, and Paige is like, "You want to go check that?" And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, you see, I'm busy, right? Because I can't get up, but I'll take your word for whatever you see." So go check it out. She goes to the door.
Let me know if you need backup. I'll call somebody else because I'm not getting up.
She didn't see you at first. She just saw the car. She goes, "I think a girl is here." I was like, "It's probably his mom." You don't see nobody? And she goes,
"Whose mom?"
"Yours."
Oh.
You thought his mom was coming over?
Well, I'm confused. I was like, well, you know what my mom's car looks like. That's why I'm like.
Even she doesn't.
Hey, I'm confused.
I'm shitting on the toilet.
I'm shitting.
Okay. I can't see the car, so I just got to take her word for it. So she's like, "I think it's a girl." And I was like, "It's probably not. What color is the car?" "Hold on. I see a guy." And I'm like, "A guy?" And we get hit a lot for, like, Jehovah's Witness here. Okay. So, in my mind, I'm like...
Don't answer it.
Yeah. What is he dressed like? And she's like...
Well, they don't drive, really.
They don't drive?
They park and then they just walk.
Door to door.
Well, what if we were the parking spot?
Nah, dude.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. But... I'm like, "What's he dressed like?" And she goes, "Well, he's like casual clothes."
You're currently standing at the door for like 10 minutes. While
dude, no, he was out there for a while because I was like, dude, I'm in the. I mean, it's a good one, so it's like we're gonna have to flush this feeling out.
I was kind of early. I didn't want to intrude.
And then I go to the door and I'm like, "Hey, what's up, dude?" And he's like, "What's up?" And he's like starting to introduce himself, and I was like, in my head, I'm like, "What's going on?" Because my week's been weird because we were on vacation and like...
It's been a weird week. I didn't realize it was Thursday until you texted me.
Yeah.
I really did not.
And I was like, dude, what the... I was like, is it Thursday? He goes, "Hey, I'm here because like the thing." And I was like... "Oh, dude, that's tomorrow, I think." And he goes, "Oh, okay, my bad." He took complete like ownership of being in the wrong.
Yeah.
And I didn't even check him because I was like, "Oh yeah, maybe he just misread." Then he leaves. I checked the messages and I was like, "Hey, come tomorrow." And it was my fault.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh fuck, dude." And then like the whole situation with today, and I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm sorry about that." I was like,
it's been a weird week.
It's been a weird week.
It's been a weird week. No, definitely.
No worries.
Yeah, we're trying to bounce back, but like, dude, I apologize about the mic.
Yeah.
About the 2 days in a row. He doesn't even live here.
Where do you live?
I'm coming out from like Mobile area.
Yeah, so we're jackasses.
No. It's all, I was saying I have a studio in Easygoing Gallery, so I'm usually like back and
kind
forth
of around
anyway.
here. Anyway.
Yeah, so it's no problem for me. Yeah, I appreciate y'all's time.
No, dude, we appreciate all of the time that nobody's even seen
or heard.
No,
we're basically friends now. You're coming over every day, and
you just here every
I'll
day.
never get lost getting here.
Yeah, for sure. Now you know where the house is at.
That's so if in the future you ever ask for our address again for another episode, I'm gonna be like, "You fucking love me, dog." Like, you know better than we do.
No, it's all good though. I appreciate it. I feel like I'm helping get the dust off, and then you guys will be
for sure.
Good to go.
Yeah, dude.
And after today we're set. Yeah, after today we're good.
Yeah, we're in the groove now.
Yeah. Now we got it figured out. For sure.
So you mentioned Easygoing Gallery. So what is your relationship there?
So I moved here like about 2 years ago. And I just saw on like Instagram that they had like studio space for rent. So I just reached out and I was just like, I needed a place to make art. And just got a space there, and luckily like they've been doing really well, like great people over there, and it's been just pretty good. So that's where I've been calling my home base for gallery, I guess, representation.
So whenever you're doing art, is it always in the live there then?
No, that's like more like in the space I'll do like pieces like for people. That's like to sell and like kind of like that stuff and anything.
Are you doing pieces and then selling after, or are you getting like orders and then doing them to order?
Yeah, we're not artists.
Yeah,
so I don't know that's a really good question.
Yeah, I don't know how it goes.
So there's a lot like, especially for mine where it's more just like pattern work. I'll do it by like size basis. So people give me like a size, like I'll just tell them like measure out a size for me what you want for your wall or whatever, and then they'll let me know. I pick up the canvas and then I just do like the pattern and send it. Okay. But I do have just like stuff in Easygoing Gallery if people want to go to like check that out.
Just like stuff you've done in the past that you just like hung up in.
That's kind of just
gotcha.
So it's like a good practice to keep having both. But like the made to order stuff is kind of what I've been doing more recently. Like I want to have like a bigger body of work, but it's just like I find it easier in a way for people to just tell me what they want and just do it.
You know, be sick as fuck to do is do a clear shower curtain with just the black print on it.
Yeah.
Like I rock a clear shower curtain because what's up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Check it out.
Got you.
No, I'm good. I'll pass.
If you wanna, it's right there.
Doors open. Curtains open.
But I feel like that would be such a subtle like
flex.
It's a subtle flex.
It's a flex.
And it's also like a subtle thing. Like
I also think, let's go back a second. A clear shower curtain is a low key a flex.
Oh no, always.
Like always. I've never heard of anybody being like clear shower.
Have you been in the bathroom?
No, I don't go into your bathroom.
Oh well, check it out sometime.
I just like I've never been into a shower and been like, that's a clear shower curtain, because I would definitely notice that. I 100%. Like I've seen like the sliding glass rigs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they're even like kind of hazy,
or they're watery looking. Like they're made bubbled with a ripple. Yeah, bubbled.
So it's like I've seen that, but not just a clear rig.
See, I feel like doing that is like such a newer age thing.
A clear shower curtain?
Yeah, because it's subtle and it's like,
well, it's nothing.
Yeah.
See what I did?
Leaves nothing to the eye, but having the print on a clear one,
to the eye.
That gives like it gives your brand a little sex appeal.
Yeah. Wow.
You know.
Hey, you want to get real? Let's do condoms with it on there. Fuck it, bro. What the fuck? Just roll them out,
dude.
Dog.
Can you imagine coming out with it on and then her be like, "What is that?"
Matching the shower curtain.
They're like, I get a cool match, but like, I'm afraid something's on your wiener now because I can't.
You take it off and then put it back on.
The pattern's confusing me.
It's art.
Yeah,
it's art.
That's what you say. Hey man,
art.
Come on.
You can't change art, can you?
Yeah, that'd be sick. I'd buy condoms with that on it. I would.
Or like get like a fucked shirt that just has like bar logo, like a Supreme shirt or something, and just do everything else but the bar logo.
Mm-hmm.
And then itself, it'll be so underground. Because like obviously you and Supreme didn't collab on it, but it'll be like that's a Brian Tan Supreme shirt.
That would be sick.
Because nobody else has it.
Have you ever done any like streetwear brands like that where you've just been like, fuck it,
straight onto the piece?
Yeah, just like, oh, dude, that's a move.
I don't have a.
I've got a Gucci shirt. I've got a Gucci Supreme shirt in there.
Oh man.
That's like blue and pink.
I'd be afraid.
So you're saying you're giving them up?
I'd give it to you. I don't even wear it anymore. Ooh. Bro, you could rock it on there. I don't even care, dude.
That'd be one of one.
That'd be one of one.
Bro, it'd be hard as nails.
Well, we need to make sure that happens before you leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will find it. It's hanging up. So
I would say do some dude. We need to have you do a fucking shoe and put it on the table too. Dude, do our fucking
baby boy.
We need to ask Ben, but
this
is Ben. Ben gave us this. It was like one of our earliest podcasts. But if you could do like the thing on the thing, then it'd be like
it's
a
collab. Tiny little space.
Yeah, ching ching.
Yeah, that'd be sick. So you'd like to do so you want to do merch at some point, right? That's kind of like where you just like t-shirt type stuff, or you want to do like
hats,
shoes,
bro.
Something
hats, shoes, fucking
fly too.
Anything kind of just like a limited run.
Yeah, sure. Or the fucking the kids in the mall wearing the fucking keys on their neck.
Oh, like a lanyard type.
Yeah. You fucking rock a lanyard, dude. Laces, dude. I'm a guy. I got ideas. Coffee cups, bro. Like, do you know who Cheese Rothstein is?
No, I don't.
He's the guy that did all our murals in here.
Yeah, he's got.
Yeah, this is like, I mean, it's the same on both sides, but like, I got his shit tattooed on me actually.
Oh, that's awesome.
For why?
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Yeah, dude. We've known him for like, I don't know, 10 years or something. He used to, like, we met him through the mall. Mm-hmm. Super nice guy, but like, he does. Like, he tags shit, allegedly. But he does...
allegedly.
Allegedly. But no, like, I mean, he's been doing it for so long. He has a background in tagging. Like, he fell in love with the art. Mm. And, like, he just continued it. And, like, this is like, his version of, like, y'all both have faces and characters. Right. Like, this is his thing.
That's his signature kind of thing.
Yeah. That's his awesome. Shit is always different, but it always looks like him.
It, like, ties back in to the
it's got
style.
His, like... stamp on it,
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's him too.
Yep.
Yeah.
He did this, like, this was, we got done, like, I don't know, 7 episodes in. Mm-hmm. And then his roommate, which is another lifelong friend of mine, Emily, she came on and gave us that because we hadn't seen him in a while. Mm-hmm. But, yeah. I mean, he puts a lot of work into it.
Yeah.
It's cool to see such underground artists in the area, like, I mean, before really having a podcast, like, we knew Cheese, but, like, it's cool to see, like, art come from the place you live and not even be aware of it. Right. Kind of like music or, like, just knowing there's skilled people out there, but never knowing it because you weren't aware. Yeah. Because you didn't have something that showed you that.
I think that's one of the coolest things about the podcast is, like, we get to meet all different kinds of people from doing this, that, like, we never would have met, Broke Florida Boys. Like, just the artists, musicians, like, people with different,
and they're easygoing gallery people, too. Mm-hmm. Broke Florida Boys, they there's a bunch of people that, like, kind of mix together, like, in the local area that, like, it's wild how many people know each other.
Yeah. Yeah, it is wild, and it's because Pensacola is like it's like a tight knit small place, but it's still big enough where there are kind of cliques in that way. You know what I'm saying? So like you can be in the same place with somebody for a couple years and not realize like, oh shit, that person too, and like not make the connection.
Like we all worked at fucking the mall together, and then there was a guy that worked at Dick's, and then also cooked and also golfed.
Yeah.
He went to school, golfed at school, became a cooker. And, like, now this guy is a sponsor of our podcast, a Rustic Spoon, Rusty, from over there.
Okay.
But it's like we all knew each other, but didn't know we knew each other or knew that we all had the same similar interests, Right. I mean, I don't golf, but, like, I'll fucking walk out there when he hits the sticks, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. When he hits the sticks.
I don't know.
Yeah, can you tell he doesn't golf?
The links,
yeah.
The links? I don't know. I thought they go out there and bang sticks. I thought it was a sword fighting thing.
Yeah, he was like, it was funny. We went and walked the other day, and I'm like carrying the bag. I walk up to the ball and I set the bag next to the ball, and Cody stands like basically on top of the golf ball, and he's like, "So what do you do now?" I'm like, "I need you to move. That's what I need you to fucking do."
Well, he'll do that, and then he'll put his like fucking Velociraptor eyeglass thing on, like the dude from Jurassic Park, and he just
be getting yardages.
So are you like the caddy, or you just
I'm the baddie, bro.
Okay.
I just be walking out there looking
Get
good.
him out of here. Get him out of here.
No, but towards the end, I became the best caddy on the field.
Yeah, that's it.
The only caddy.
Moral support.
He carried the bag for the last 2 holes, and he was like, then he started getting bitchy. He just goes, "All right, go ahead and fucking put it in the hole, man." I'm like, "What do you think I'm trying to do, man?" He's like, "Just shut the fuck up and listen to me, all right?" I'm your caddy, right?
I didn't need the binoculars. I could eyeball it. Like, we're 300 out, dude. We're like 6 knots away. He knew.
Oh god.
Yeah, we got.
He got better towards them last 2 holes.
120 yards to the pin, and he's like, "Yeah, hit a 3-iron."
Yeah.
No.
Or 6.5 iron. I don't know. Could be 3 iron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Testing you.
Yeah. Well, caddy's got to check you every once in a while, you know. Don't normally check you every.
I'm an undercover caddy, dude. Like I'm secretly a caddy. I'm just playing hardball over here.
Playing dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I need to stop doing that in life. Dumb didn't get me nowhere.
Yeah, don't just play dumb, you know.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. So, what brought you to Mobile? Like, where did you grow up?
So I'm born and raised New Jersey.
Jersey kid.
Yeah.
You don't have a Jersey vibe at all.
No, see, I don't even really know what a Jersey vibe.
Like I feel like, well,
I've heard that
bodacious, braggadocious, fucking out there, just fucking.
Like Jersey,
I feel like I think of Tom DeBlas.
Yeah.
Like a man's man, where he's like fucking. You fucking give it to it. The world ain't gonna give it to you. You fucking take it.
Yeah, I think of like Chrissy
like that,
B.
Yeah,
and, like,
that
like
kind of shit. Like the fucking Brooklyn movies were made out of. And I know that's Brooklyn, not New Jersey, but it's like it's all
similar.
That's just us Florida boys thinking shit like that.
No, that totally makes sense. I mean, I went to to school with people like that, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Didn't really rub off.
Yeah.
But yeah, born and raised in New Jersey. My girlfriend's originally from here, so that's how we ended up. I mean, long story short, like pandemic, everything, because we lived in Brooklyn before we moved here. So then all her family's down here. And that's how we ended up.
That's a wild difference. So what?
It's been a trip.
So Brooklyn to Mobile.
Yeah.
That's an insane. That's a
so
culture
were you in
shock
New York for the lockdown?
Yeah.
Wow.
How the fuck was that?
I worked through the whole thing. She like.
What did you do for work while you were up there? Yeah.
So I worked as we were like a food manufacturer, so we were technically like essential workers. So we had they gave us cards so we could keep working throughout it, which is like kind of like a bummer, but so like the beginning of it, my girlfriend, she comes down here thinking like, oh, she'll be here for a week, she'll just see her parents, it'll blow over. Yeah. And I was like, all right, I'll just stay up here and work. And then, like, obviously,
and then 18 months later,
I'm just like, fuck, I'm still here. Like, I can't pay rent by myself. Like, so we decided to come down here. But yeah, I have like videos of like, cause basically I was like, kind of like I forgot what it is, but I'd go to like stores and just try to like put our product into like grocery stores and stuff.
Like a salesman?
Yeah. So
like a sales rep?
Sales rep, yeah, exactly, for this food company. But yeah, I have videos of like being on the subway and it's just me. Or just like on some like what's that Will Smith movie where he's like
Hitch?
No, the apocalypse kind of like zombie.
Oh, I Am Legend?
Yeah, like that's how I felt.
Yeah,
like, I have a video of me like skateboarding like down like the middle of Times Square in the middle of the day, no cars, like completely empty.
That's so
like,
wild, dude.
Sometimes I think about that, I'm like, that shit was really.
Yeah, I mean, you experience something like maybe a few thousand people in the world experience, because I'm sure other workers were leaving at points and were like, whoa. But like in the grand scheme of things, almost fucking nobody on the planet ever experienced what you just experienced. That's got to feel like so like, whoa, the world is ending.
Yeah.
Because you got to think like one of the most populous places in the world, and one of the most, inside of that, the most popular.
Yeah. And you saw it pre-pandemic, so you know what it was like before.
People didn't know what the hell was going on. So it's a lot of like friends left, like that were like, they'd go, like saying they'd like go back to their parents or whatever, like their work got closed. But I kept working, so I'm just like, at the same time, it's like wild that was all going on, but also I was like still preoccupied with like, I gotta pay rent, I still gotta go to work, do all that. So I'm like trying to like be normal, but I'm still like sitting in the subway like alone, like double masked up with like gloves on, and just like, I don't know, it was a very like trippy thing to go through.
So how did it feel to come down here and it'd be like the Wild Wild West because people just don't really give a shit.
You want a mask? Yeah. I don't know.
They're like, what's that? Is that art?
Yeah.
You do art?
Yeah.
They're like, no, it's like the world's ending. And they're like, is it? Okay.
Florida ain't going nowhere,
For a minute, I was like, I'm gonna put my art in some masks, and then I got down. I was like, fuck, no one uses them. So I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I tell you, because our restaurant stayed open for like to go stuff. We did all to go, and we were doing like family meals and stuff like that, like fried chicken and like all that kind of pot roast and whatever.
Yeah.
But we were only open like 3 or 4 days, like on the weekends and stuff.
Okay.
And so during the week, when it first happened, it was during one of our big fishing seasons. So we were fishing like 3 or 4 days a week. And it was like, dude, this is the shit. And then we were like, oh, fuck, we still got to play bills, though. You know? Right. We were like, damn. Like, that part sucked. But, I think Florida was the easiest about all of the, we had the hardcore lockdown where nobody was supposed to be doing anything for 6 months or whatever it was. And then they were like, yeah, we're good. Yeah. And then that was pretty much it, But, I mean, that's got to be a crazy move, dude.
Don't get me wrong. Like, if you wanted to do something, there were people secretly doing stuff in New York, but
were they
risk it.
Arresting people and shit? Or
no,
what?
They were just businesses that would try to stay open. They do it undercover kind of thing, or at the weirdest hours. There was a lot of barber shops that would do
late night haircuts.
Yeah, but there was videos of they had the gates on the storefronts, and then they open and people would sneak under and they'd close it real quick, kind of thing. So people just had to be sneaky about it. But yeah, it wasn't arresting, but they'd find people, and then I don't know. It was just weird to be out. So I think that just kind of
kept everybody inside.
People.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think the wildest thing was, so where I worked, we were on a 5th floor of a building, and you could look out, and there's a huge parking lot across from our building, and it was basically the cooler trucks where they kept the bodies and shit.
Oh.
So we could see it from our building, and we'd see ambulances periodically driving in, and then they tried to cover it, but it's an open lot, so it had to be away from the main part of the city, because our building was in Brooklyn, but in kind of a warehouse district area, so it wasn't a lot of people out there. Damn. So that's where they would
so they just had 18-wheelers of just bodies just
lined up.
How did that make you feel? Seeing that, did you think oh, dude, I need to get the fuck out of this city?
Yeah, that's initially, that definitely added to it. Having to go to work, you look out and you see that shit, and then I was like,
that's
probably move.
Yeah, was there a point?
I don't know how long this is gonna go on for.
Yeah, I was about to say, was there a point where you felt oh, this could be the end of the world? This might be how it is moving forward?
Yeah, definitely a little. Yeah, there was definitely a time where it was just you just shit was just closing, people just leaving, just the weirdest. Yeah, like I said, being in Times Square, seeing it empty like that was just
So how long were you there for the pandemic before you came down here? When everything was shut down? How long did you end up staying up there?
I think I came August of 20. Wait, when was that hurricane, the big one that kind of came through here?
Sally?
Yeah, or.
That was October of 2019.
Was it?
No, then there was one after it.
No, it was 2020. It was October 2020 or June, July. I know because I had COVID and I was stuck at home.
That's right.
And I tried going back to work, but the hurricane hit and they were a little longer.
It was end of summer.
That was the last. That was right before you moved in here, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a couple months before you moved in here.
Wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, but that was it. That's your isn't it? Wasn't it?
Yeah, so 2020. The end of 2020 was that hurricane.
That's what made it funnier too, because I was like, I leave the city, I'm like, oh, I'm glad to get out of there, and as soon as I touched down, there's like fucking hurricane, and I'm like, what the fuck? So
damn.
Like,
how did you mentally deal with that? You're like,
you left COVID for a hurricane?
Yeah, you left a fucking national disaster to come to another one.
Pretty much.
And you're cool, now I have COVID and a hurricane.
I was like, this is cool. I was like,
people
made
chill.
it sound
that's fine.
scary,
it rains.
I kind of like
Yeah, I mean, it does, like, I think everybody now, like, if you've grown up here or whatever, you've been through a couple hurricanes, and it's like, unless it's like a ripper.
Yeah.
You know, like, you get your generator ready and like, all right, we're good. Right. But like, until there's a bad one, it's like everybody most of the time just throws parties. That's usually what happens is hurricane parties. It's just like, you know. So yeah, I think Florida's is a different fucking breed.
It's wild because like even as children, when we knew a hurricane was coming, I mean, I grew up in trailers, so it's like if it's taking the trailer, it's gonna take the trailer. What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Fucking have a good time.
Yeah.
So what we would do is get pieces of wood, and like the yards would flood. So we get pieces of wood, lay them out, and then run and jump like a skimboard before we knew what that was.
Yeah.
Or we would just get
splinter board.
Yeah, fucking everywhere.
So was it like a 2x4 type of thing?
Well, it was like particle wood, not a 2x4.
Okay,
it was big flat sheets of wood. Yeah. Yeah, but we couldn't afford 2x4s. That's a little higher quality wood than we were talking. Yeah. But we would get that or old skateboards or like boogie boards and just float down the ditches. Yeah. So it's like high quality.
Like a roll tide.
Make something fun out of it.
High class white trash. Yeah, dude.
You.
But it was wild, dude. Like, it never really did take any of them trailers. I don't know what they were made of, but I've been in houses that got fucked up worse than them trailers did.
Yeah, dude.
But we could fuck them trailers up worse than I could fuck up a house. So I didn't.
I don't know, man.
The math there.
All kinds of holes in my walls and shit all over
my sister once got tackled from inside the house out of the house, not through a door. It was through a wall.
Was that in a trailer?
That was in a trailer. My sister Tiffany, the one that was on.
Yeah.
There was a guy that grew up in the neighborhood named Nathan Money.
Oh,
and they were wrestling.
Told me the story.
Yeah. They were wrestling in the living room, and they might have had a thing for one another. I don't know. He was way too old, though, so it's kind of weird. How old was I?
Yeah.
Why does that have to do...
Because I'm just thinking of you thinking it's wrestling when it's actually not wrestling.
Oh, they were wrestling because Tiffany's just barely older than me, and Nathan was like maybe 18, 20.
Oh.
But she was like 12.
Oh.
And Tiffany will admit this, she was of size. Like, she was comparable size to him.
Okay.
So it was like an even match.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Height to weight ratio. I mean, it added up.
Yeah.
But you could tell when things would get a little weird. I'm like, this could damage the house. And of course it did. They went outside. We were like, take it outside. And they're like, we got you. And Tiffany, I don't know if she tackled him through it. Yeah, I think she tackled him through it. I think. Because he was the taller person, and it was a pretty big hole. She would have had to stand straight up to get through the hole, but... and then we put one of them skim boards right up on the wall. So we didn't just see outside. We didn't have 3 doors to the house. We had 2. A lot of people thought the third one was a door, but it wasn't.
Maybe they're only strong from the outside.
Yeah, dude. People were like, don't go in there, dude. They're boarding up the walls.
Yeah, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
But no, I've been having fun down here. I mean, yeah, I didn't know what to expect. That's why I'm glad there's like, like you guys doing this, like an art scene, music scene, and all that.
Yeah,
it's been really great.
What we lack in people, we make up in creativity and board.
Our people are more creative, I think, percentage wise. I think the percentage of people
here. And
here
Pensacola or Mobile versus New York.
I'm saying I think most people here are creative.
We're on the spectrum. That's what it is.
That's creative.
Okay. So
compared to other places. What I'm saying is, like, you won't meet somebody around here that doesn't do something else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if they have a job or whatever, like, yeah, they do that. And then they're like, oh, yeah, but I also do this. Right. And it's like, it's either like making music or doing art or jiu-jitsu or whatever it is. There's always something else they're doing, which is really cool. And I think recently, too, within the last couple of years, and it might have been because of the whole pandemic thing.
Yeah.
Is that I think we're seeing more in the area of just like creators here, like actually doing, the shit they want to do. Mm-hmm. And again, I don't know if that's because of that.
I think it's just like people, it sparked a, like, shit could get weird and hit the fan at any moment. So why not do what we want to do? Because, like, I think beforehand, a lot of people were like, I'm going to work for the rest of my life. Not, like, because I wanted to, but that was, like, you go to school, you get out of school, you get married, have kids, do work for the rest of your life, whatever the fuck that is, and then maybe retire?
Yeah.
Like, good luck figuring that part out, but for now, that I'm going to make a family and get a job and do that forever.
That, like, sense of safety.
Yeah, and then whenever the fucking... the sirens rang and everything, everybody was like, what the fuck? Yeah. So many people quit jobs. Yeah. Even still now, even at really good jobs, people are constantly quitting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
That's crazy.
Well, you guys started the podcast before the...
It was...
We did our first one ever before the pandemic, yeah.
And we started recording, like, actually...
in 2020?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was... No?
Well, the lost episodes were 2020, right? They were early December.
Because it was after that hurricane.
Yeah.
It was right after
the ones in the kitchen that just didn't make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those were 2020.
Yeah. And then we really started whenever...
And then, the full steam ahead was February 2021.
Yeah. Whenever he moved in, that's when we turned this into the studio. We're like, let's fucking make it a thing.
You guys had, like, the foresight then. Because I feel like after pandemic, a lot of... I mean, that's when I really got into podcasts and, like, started listening and people started making them.
The foresight, we definitely... I don't know. We saw something... We just talked about it for a long time beforehand and we were like... Let's fucking do this already. Like,
right. Well, it's, and it's honestly, like, it's the classically dumb dude thing where it's like you hang out with your best friend and you're like, dude, we should do a podcast.
We're interesting.
We're fucking hilarious, you know? But, like, we had talked about it for so long.
But, we are. So
it's like, we think we're funny. Yeah. So, like, whatever. But, we had talked about it for so fucking long and we were just like, why not? Like, we've got the space to do it now. We're here. I was like, fuck it. If we're going to do it, let's do it. And then we kind of went fucking balls to the wall with it.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I really enjoy it. I mean, I listened to y'all, and then I feel like I learned, like, just about the area. And just, like, people that you guys talk to.
I was about to say, I don't know
really?
how much you learned.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
Just, like,
learning's the word.
It makes me, like, look up people. I'm like, oh, what's this?
Yeah.
Like, what are they into? Or whatever.
If anything, it's like, we get a lot from this, But, like, listeners, I think... being able to hear from local people about, their lives and how they were brought up and all that kind of shit. And, like, even if you make just a connection from that, like being somebody getting tagged, somebody that's been on the podcast, we tag in all of our posts or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, even if you listen to the podcast, it's like, oh, that's interesting. You gain somebody from that. So you gain a connection from it. Even if you don't get to meet the person, like, you see him, you're like, oh, I listened to you on the podcast or whatever.
Right.
And so, like, I think that's really cool for people, too, is to get, to hear insight from other people around the area and shit like that. So, yeah, that's kind of the big goal.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, especially I came down here not knowing anything, so I was like finding out about what's going on in the area was nice.
So you're set here? Do you think you're going anywhere after this or what?
He goes, I don't know. Fuck hurricanes.
Yeah.
No,
season's coming,
good. Boy. Yeah, we really haven't kind of thought that far into it yet.
Yeah,
but it's been treating us well so far. Yeah. It's nice. We're just, I guess, saving up money and just seeing what's going on.
Yeah.
Well, have you seen any like opportunities to make this a living? Your art. I mean, we see the juice thing. I don't know how much of that actually got on air. I think that was a little early, but you did a collaboration with a juice company.
Yeah. Based out of Mobile. Yeah, that's kind of like my first my first time doing like a collaboration like that.
And that was commissioned, or is that like you want to volunteer?
It's kind of like a little bit of both. Because they're also like a up and coming company too. Yeah. So that's kind of where I've been trying to get into a lot too. Just looking at you know, I guess more like grassroots or smaller businesses and seeing like where I can fit in and try to we can help each other out. So,
yeah, dude, you know a good company, Big Jerk Soda.
Yep.
Do you know who Big Jerk Soda is?
Yeah, I've seen their stuff around. Yeah,
Dude, talk to Ryan and them, Ryan and Jim. That'd be a sick little collab. Like do a one-off flavor.
Oh yeah, right. You do one flavor and you design the
bottle.
What
is a poppin' flavor in New Jersey? Here's an idea. It's coming our way.
Here it is.
Like what?
Jersey
the dump.
soda.
I've heard about the dump. I've heard about the New Jersey dump a lot.
Wait, what is that? What?
You don't know about the New Jersey dump? No. Don't y'all have one of the biggest dumps in the world?
Oh, I mean,
in Jersey,
the whole state's a dump.
Well, there it is. All right.
No, well, you could have like seagull flavor.
I love New Jersey. Yeah, that's true.
You could do
what would be that flavor?
I don't. Well, you're from there, not us.
What would be the dump flavor?
Yeah, is there like did you grow
Jersey
up eating something
soda?
over there? Like
God.
Oranges, tangerine, fucking more oranges.
Y'all, do y'all even grow fruits in Jersey?
No oranges.
It's like cold as shit up there in the winter, ain't it?
Yeah, we got.
So what's cold in the winter?
What do they grow? What grows in Jersey?
Just dude, you could be the first.
Tomatoes.
Dude, Big
tomatoes.
Big Jerk hasn't done water. Just do bottled water. Cause you said cold. What's cold in it? Ice.
Just
cold
ice. Water.
They're like, we'll flavor this.
We
got one. He couldn't come up with anything.
We get ice from New Jersey and melt it.
Yeah, dude.
We just get Jersey tap water delivered.
I mean, what is New York known for? You're a food guy. What is the thing? Don't
Food-wise?
say NY pizza. Yeah.
I mean, they are a big pizza stand.
Yeah, but like drinks, are there any NY drinks?
The Manhattan, probably.
So what is that?
It's got stuff in it. It's got like whiskey and
But what is the flavor that isn't whiskey? Is there a cherry or orange?
Yeah, cherry.
Bitters.
Any cherries in it?
Am I making the drink up right now?
I don't know.
You're like, no, cherry sounds cool.
I don't know. I don't drink a lot of Manhattan.
Anyways, you could hit a Big Jerk. Like, we know the people, and
okay,
it would be cool to do like a joint logo together,
right?
And then it'd be like your flavor
that's
inspired.
How those bottles come out, it's like a limited thing, so that won't be like a forever thing. So.
That's how they are. They do limited like flavor runs.
Right.
Some of their shit is kind of like year round. I feel like because it's easier to get.
Yeah.
But I mean, just recently they did like a clear cola, and then a clear root beer.
Yeah, wasn't that was like their Christmas package or something like that, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the idea though, like a collector's bottle type of thing.
That would be sick as fuck.
I mean, your logo, would you call that your logo?
Yeah.
Your
design.
Yeah, your design fucking hits. Yeah, I love your Instagram like profile pic.
Oh,
that is so funny. Have you seen it? It's a butt, I assume it's a butt.
Yeah,
it's a butt. It's a cute butt.
It's a butt.
It's a butt.
I made that. That was supposed to be just like a placeholder when I first started it.
We'll leave it.
And then you're like, nah, it's been there for 6 years now.
Yeah.
That shit is hilarious. Like, that would be something I would get tattooed.
Just a little.
It's just funny. It's like a cute little butt. Like, what made you, like, why were you doing, like, when you first started, like, it's gonna take a second, hold on, but when you first started, your shit was, like, kind of one-off logos like that, like, little things, and then it developed into a pattern, but, like, for some reason, that screams Keith Haring to me, like, the idea of, like, pop culture, like, and then putting your imprint in on it. But what stemmed it from, like, a little individual thing into patterns?
That's hard, dude.
I think that's why I never come up with a name, because it's just always, it started as just really just like doodles. Like, I was just doodling like one-off things for people.
Go through those three real quick.
And then just like built it from there.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Like,
it was a very just.
Is this a bag of yours?
Is
this a hand-drawn bag? Oh, dude, show that to the camera. That's sick, dude.
But yeah, that's why I ended up just like drawing on
that's fire.
Just for fun.
Look at
that. That's fly.
Them Tims are crazy.
Yeah, the Pumas are stupid mean too.
Adidas.
And that's just a lot of shit like people just send me, or like my friends will just give me and they'll be like, drawing this, and then I'll just more practice in the beginning, it was just for practice.
We have an indoor
fun.
pool right up there. I mean, some people will call it like an ice tub, but it's an indoor pool. It's just very small. We're a house. We don't need a massive indoor pool. But that'd be interesting. Oh, dude,
you
fucking
just missed it.
You just missed my broken hand.
Oh, yeah, shit. You could have ripped the cast.
That shit would have been fire. But yeah, like your individual doodles, things like this.
That's
like
what you should do, bro. Is you should get somebody that's got a concrete pool, and go in there and paint the bottom of the pool, like an in-ground pool. Paint the bottom of the pool.
That's definitely a goal.
Oh my god, dude, that's why be so sick.
The bigger the better for me. Like if I could find any kind of thing like that.
Coasters.
Oh yeah, I've done a few coasters for some people too.
I'm thinking like, or even like.
What are you, his manager now?
No,
I'm thinking. Look, I'm thinking we go big.
I'm thinking
jet plane.
I'm thinking like tiles.
I'm thinking of jet plane.
No, hear me out. Like tiles for a backsplash on a kitchen.
Yeah.
Dirty, dude. With stainless steel appliances.
If they would have still been around, bro, that would have been.
See,
cool...
they're a little too
uppity.
No,
that
it's more
air,
rustic-y.
Oh well,
it's more rustic, you know.
You need to do
like so clean.
You know what you do?
What do you
in the local area? What's popping right now and what's popular and it's just going.
Yeah.
You do the outside of a food truck.
Oh well.
Let them do their logos or whatever, but you do the actual body of the truck.
That's in the works.
Yes.
Oh shit.
That's what I'm fucking talking about because that's like instant.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be if it's a good food truck. I hope it is.
No, they're good. They're good people. Yeah, Filipino food. So.
Hell yeah,
dude. That's awesome. That's gonna be sick.
Yeah, dude. You gotta think of like things you can just put your shit on that is popping right now. Food trucks is like.
Yeah. In the area right now, it's like insane.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Food trucks are like the new podcast thing. Like and
2 years ago, podcast for life.
They're not even new. Food trucks is not a new thing, but like for whatever,
it's a wave.
It caught fire like how podcasts like a long time ago. Podcasts have what'd you say?
I said like California.
Oh wow, what a bad guy.
I do. I'm sorry.
But like podcasts popped off, and it feels like food trucks are making like a crazy wave right now, especially in our area. Maybe not everywhere, but like I hear they're massive in Texas right now. California, obviously, they're huge over there. I feel like food trucks are probably harder in New York because there's not a lot of street room.
Yeah,
and it's more so like carts.
Right?
Yeah, they like cap down food trucks because that shit just like blocks up streets.
Yeah. I think South Florida hit a wave like a couple years ago, and it kind of started making its way. And that's why we've seen it up here and over in Texas, you know?
It's super rare nowadays here to go to like a gas station that isn't like a Tom Thumb or something and not see a food truck. Like when you see these one-off gas stations, they're starting to partner with these food trucks or whatever.
Post up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, 100%. You park in the parking lot because you're going to bring us traffic anyway.
Yeah.
And we're not competing with you really because you're doing fresh food and we've got stale-ass food in packages.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been out here before. Because I went to, what is that, a Shell? There's like Mexican.
Oh, yeah.
Behind
El
them.
Asador. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. They were ranked like number 4 in the nation or something like that at some point.
That's why I ended up going there.
Yeah.
Someone was like, you have to try this. And it was really good.
They don't mess around.
Yeah, I had beef tongue there for the first time.
Yeah.
But that's like a pretty established, not really a truck, right? Or is it?
I mean, I think it was they started as 2 trailers. Yeah. I think now they've kind of built them up a little bit.
Yeah, it's like kind of like makeshift bigger now.
Yeah. They added on a little
like
bit.
Seating and all.
Yeah, they put like tents and shit out, which is nice. There's another one that's right up the road too.
I wonder if you're like food truck people and you're you up your nose at that. Like you're like, well, now you're starting to build onto it. Not so much food truck. Can't exactly drive off, can you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not a food truck. Nope. Is it?
Yeah.
No.
In it.
Yeah. That's wild. I don't know.
Do you think people that look at food trucks that don't actually drive, do you think they get that same way?
I don't. Give me a different approach than that. You think people that don't drive are jealous of people with food trucks?
People that don't drive.
Are you talking about homeless people?
No. No, I'm saying people that have food trucks that drive around, right?
Yeah.
And then they see the food trucks that don't drive around. Do you think they're the same way?
Ooh, yeah.
Where they're like, your shit don't move.
Yeah, that's what I mean, pretty much. But yeah. I think so because like, what was that donut? Ledo or something? Ledo?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's still a truck or if anything like that.
I thought
but
it was a trailer.
I don't know because I saw it on Instagram and they're like, this weekend we're going to be here. And I'm like, what? You're going to move? Because like prior to that, all I ever heard was food trucks being like, oh, it's in this parking lot. That's where it is. Like, that's where it is always. Like, you can just go there. Yeah. And
it's weird because I think in the beginning, have
you seen that video? Holy shit, dude!
It's the funniest video of all time.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, it was like you wanted to move, right? You wanted to be able to drive around the truck, but because the cities were so congested, it was just a constant thing of being like, okay, this is where we are today, or this is where we are for the next couple of days, and they were like constantly moving. But that's cool. If you can get a following and like people are about that. But now I feel like you kind of have to be in one place so you're like easily accessible. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That way everybody knows like, okay, that's where it's at. And you're not like looking at Twitter or whatever to find out updates. I still love I think it's like a romantic idea to have like a big enough following where you can be like, you know, hey, this is the corner we're at today, you know, and like have people actually follow it. Yeah.
Like a cool truck that is like does move or can move and is in one spot is Miso.
Oh yeah.
Like they're really good. I haven't had them, but all their shit like they get crazy ratings. Like their shit is always through the roof. They're at Odd Colony, right?
Right. Yeah.
And then you got a Rustic Spoon. Like pretty sure his truck moves.
Yeah.
And it's on fire. Okay. Literally, when you go there, it is the best food you're ever going to fucking have, and I'll fight you over it.
I gotta
go. But my phone is literally playing it for me. Like, not even... Dude, you got to watch this video in the beginning. Dude, I'm going to just give you a little sample. Okay. If nobody has ever heard this...
This is one, verse 1. In the beginning...
Yeah. Yeah.
In the beginning, yeah. In the beginning.
Oh,
dude, this video is so funny. Like, that's just a little small clip of it, but he's like, if you watch the full one, he starts messing up other words. He starts messing in up or like the.
Yeah.
He like, but then he'll say beginning, right?
But he's reading something.
Yeah, but
yeah.
But dude, you had a good go. Like you could have just went with the in the beginning.
Just keep going.
But he repeated it like 8 times.
Well, yeah. Once you catch up on a word a couple times, it's like, bro, just let it ride,
dude.
You know? It's like
I feel like you do that with any word. If you just repeat one word like 20 times in a row, you're like, please, 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 please.
Yeah, it sounds weird.
Please.
It sounds funny.
I think there's a word for that. Yeah.
There's a word for that, like problem.
Where you say something and it just like loses meaning.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck is that? And what does that mean? And why does it sound like? Am I saying it right? Yeah. Like what?
Yeah, you start to second guess yourself because you're like saying it so much. Yeah. Yeah, or it starts to sound like other words, and you're like, wait a minute.
And the spelling doesn't look right.
Yeah.
Dude, look, I have a problem saying things. Like, I don't have a problem trying to say it. Well, that is the problem, is I'm trying to say something, and I don't know how to say it. Or, like, my brain will just be like, it didn't fully make the word yet, and it just pushes out whatever I'm trying to say. It's just like, throw it out there, right? And that's how we get a lot of our inside jokes, because I'll say something, and the thing I end with will be funny. Or I'll start it really weird. Like we were talking the other day, and I said something. I was like, "Isn't it?" But I was trying to be like, "Isn't it? Like, isn't that cool?" Yeah. But I was like, "Isn't it?" And I was like, "Damn it!" And I was like, "But that was pretty funny."
I feel like that's probably how a lot of slang starts. Right?
That's got to be. I guess so.
Yeah.
What's some cool New Jersey slang up there?
Oh God, I feel like I'm too far removed.
Really? Any NY slang that like
I feel like
only you use?
Probably steal all of New York slang.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because I grew up right across from New York, so it was just
So when did you move? When did you move to New York from Jersey?
So I went to school like 2015. So I went to school in Vermont, and then from Vermont I went to.
What the fuck?
I don't know. It's like weird.
Vermont.
Vermont seems like it'd be way better. Isn't it gorgeous up there?
Yeah. No. It's
so why?
up there.
Yeah.
Why New York after that?
Did
you ski when you were in Vermont?
Yeah. That's the main reason. Like snowboarding was my main draw. That was like really the only reason why I went. Like they were like, yeah, if you come to our school, you'll get like discount passes. And I was like, fuck yeah. So that was it. And then
wow,
that's there. Sick.
It's a weird flex.
But that's where I met my girlfriend.
Y'all met skiing or snowboarding
in Vermont. We went to school together. Word. And then after that, we finished school like she's 2014, I was 2015, and we're like, let's just move to New York. We didn't have like any job prospect. It was a very probably like wild ass decision. We lived in like an illegal basement. We just were having
seems chill.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, until it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does she do for work?
She's a hairstylist.
So y'all are both creative.
She teaches.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I feel like hairstylists are like underestimatedly creative because like we don't look at like we're like hair just grows and you can just fucking cut it like who cares? But it's like, dude, there's so much technique into hair cutting.
That's what I mean. I feel like a fraud when I'm
have
talking
you ever
to her
dude,
about stuff,
have you ever tried cutting your own hair? Like your shit is kind of long,
never.
But
bro,
yeah, she takes care of it. I mean,
I like during the pandemic, I shaved my head.
Yeah.
And even in my shaving of my head, you know how easy. Well, you maybe don't, but like, easy, dude, you do it, and then I'm like, what the fuck is that,
dude? Kinsey will tell me about some of the shit that she does at the salon. Yeah, and it's like it takes her like 4 hours to do you know what I'm saying, like just a process of like coloring somebody's hair, and it's like what, and you don't realize that's how much. I think dudes too are that way because we're like you said, we're used to just like, all right, cut on the sides and take some off the top. Yeah, like
if I'm in there longer than 20 minutes, I'm like, I'm looking for a new guy.
Yeah,
like what the fuck are we doing? You know?
Yeah.
But then you also got to look at the quality. Like if he's doing really good work, it's like, yeah, no, it's gonna take a second. Like it's worth it for sure.
Gives you the whole towel treatment. And all
that.
Yeah, but like us guys typically, like in our history, we don't do a lot of hair coloring, so we're just sitting down for haircuts. Yeah, but
there's not this
fucking
like
the hair color thing. Have you ever been with somebody that was like, I'm gonna go get my hair colored?
I've got my hair colored. I bleached my hair for a long time.
At a salon though?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, dude, I would do it at home myself.
No, yeah, I went and got it done. And it took like 2 hours.
Anyways, I mean,
it's a messy procedure.
Yeah, okay, so this shit in your hair and then the thing on the top of your head, and you're like burns your scalp. It's crazy, man.
This isn't so much yours because you went through it, but like, I would be invited when people want to go do their hair, and I'm like, oh, sick, that can be fun. I get to watch your hair change, like, and you don't because you're getting it done, so you're not seeing it live because they like to avoid the fucking mirror, so you don't. But it's like the same idea when somebody's like, you want to go to my tattoo with me? Chauncey just posted something about this.
Yeah.
And was like, how weird is it when, like, it was a meme about a guy sitting there bored playing video games because he's like, his friend's getting a tattoo. It's not as fun as it sounds.
Yeah, it is kind of a selfish thing to be like, hey, do you want to come sit and not do anything while I get this thing done? You know? But
I don't think we knew as kids. We were just like, that's exciting.
Yeah. Like
I went with people to get tattoos, and I was like, this is fucking boring.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember going to like, I can't remember who went with me for my first one. But, like, I remember going for my buddy's first one when he turned 18, and I was like, why the fuck am I here? Like, why? Like, why? It's like, this is 3 hours of just nothing.
The funnest part is the initial hit, and then after that, you're just like, let me see the picture when it's done.
Yeah. I'm my head out.
Yeah.
You know?
You good? You need a juice box? All right, I'm leaving.
Well, the funny thing was my buddy's, he didn't eat that day. I don't know if he was nervous.
That was funny,
eat. It was hilarious because he almost passed out. Well, the dude stopped. Like, our homie Jesse, who was doing the tattoo, was like, he got like an hour into it, and he was like, hey, man, you good? And he was like, yeah, what's up, man? He's like, you are white, dude. And he was like, he could like tried to stand up, and he was like, oh, fuck. So we had to go get him food. Middle of the tattoo.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, and I'm one of your friends, and I do have tattoos, but
tattoos.
You have some friends with tattoo stories that are just too funny. Yeah. You care to elaborate a little bit?
What are you talking about?
Well, what's on your buddy's hand?
No.
Okay. Okay. No, it's fine. No. But people make mistakes, and we learn from them, right? So, are you in
tattoo? Was it a drunk tattoo?
Well, no.
Should have been.
No, yeah. I mean, it could have been. I don't know. I didn't ask him.
Well, my girlfriend she has a bunch of tattoos. I don't have any, but I'd go with her because I think I just like to talk. I guess that's like artist to artist kind of.
Yeah.
Thing. I just like to look through their shit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, it's cool to like look at the artwork for a minute, and then you're just kind of like, all right, I'm gonna be here for another 3 hours.
Yeah, so
you're like, it's like, fuck, I looked at all the art already. God damn it.
Yeah, it's a problem. You notice they started putting like Xboxes and stuff in places. They're like, we're gonna have people.
Or like watch Netflix, you know,
yeah,
set the TV up and play like TV shows and shit.
The problem is you're getting tattooed, and then you'll be zoned out, and then you look at your artist, and you're like, he hasn't tattooed in a second. Hold on, and then he's like, what's going on in this story up here? And I'm like, what's going on in this arm over here?
Yeah, which episode is this? What are you doing, dude?
Yeah, he goes, turn this shit off. I think he leaves her. We already know this one. I'm like, shouldn't...
You're not part of this.
I don't know what's going on over here.
Yeah.
I've had some like kind of horror stories when I was earlier in my tattoo thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that, where I'm like, no, don't do that. He's like, you good? And I'm like, I'm fine. That's fine. It's there forever. It's fine.
Oh, like them not doing a great job?
Yeah, because they're not focused.
Oh.
Like something else going on. Somebody else is talking to them, and they're not even.
And they're like,
yeah, like they'll look up while still, and I'm like, I don't see mirrors anywhere, so I don't know what you're trying to get a different angle on or something. That's wild, man. Do you have any like wants to ever tattoo your thing on somebody? That'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, if people are welcome to do that.
No, I mean like you do it.
I draw something or.
Yeah, like
you tattoo.
Like, what if you guys have a baby and that baby grows up and you're still the fucking design guy?
Yeah.
And like the son or the daughter is like, I want the logo, but I want dad to do it.
Oh shit.
And they want you to actually tattoo their skin. Like, you ever be down for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd definitely be open to it. I've tried once using tattoo gun. Like I did, like a melon or whatever.
On somebody?
No, on like.
On a melon. Okay, gotcha. I was like, you tattooed a melon. I was like, that's cool. It's like a weird thing to do first, but.
But yeah, I mean, I would. I'd definitely.
How'd the melon turn out?
Not too good. I think that's why I was like.
You're like, it died. I don't know if that had anything to do with the tattoo.
Stick to the canvas. But. Yeah.
Was that like because you wanted a tattoo?
I just wanted to see. No, I wanted to maybe pursue tattooing, but then I just got busy doing other shit.
Yeah.
And I ended up just doing like the live art.
That shit's kind of scary too, man. Like tattooing somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just being like, dude, if I fuck up, it's on there. You know? Like.
That's a part of it.
Yeah.
That's true.
But I don't know. You never know down the line. I follow a lot of like tattoo artists, and I love like looking at that work. And like, yeah, a lot of my friends have tattoos. I just never, like, my brother's got tattoos. It just never crossed my mind.
We got a few ourselves
to get one.
We got a couple of them.
Well, speaking of tattoos, our buddy Chauncey at Sacred Ground, they are now a new sponsor.
Yeah.
So.
Shouts out, dog.
Yeah, shout out to Chauncey and the team. They got a group of really cool and dynamic and like eclectic, really. Like they don't all do the same thing. Like your buddy Jesse, like he's done like what, all yours?
Yep.
All your tattoos. He's there. Like they just got a good team. Like really sick venue for the artists too.
Yeah, the new spot is insane. Yeah, the new spot is great. And like he said, the people in there are awesome. So
is that downtown?
Yeah, it's like it's literally like a street off of Cervantes.
Okay.
So like it's like
a street north.
North, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember the fucking address, but I know it's like one street off of Cervantes. It's like really close to where the Big Easy Tavern used to be, which is like a Days Inn, but it was like their. I don't even know what it was at one point. I just know what it became.
Yeah.
But yeah, they used to do like live shows and like comedy and shit there. I don't know that they do it anymore. I think during the pandemic it kind of fell apart.
I think that place is still open, but I don't know. I don't know what it is.
True story. A lot of people don't know this, but I was gonna go do sets there right before the pandemic hit.
Really?
April, like, I don't know, like, if we can look back date-wise, but it was, like, the first week in April. I was talking to, our fucking buddy that does comedy that came on the podcast.
Josh?
No. Not Josh. But anyways, he was like, Bobby. I reached out to Bobby. I don't know why I blanked on his name. We know a lot of people. But I reached out to Bobby and I was like, what is this like? Like when are the times? Like, is this open mic? Like, what it is? And say there's one of those speech things. What it is. And he's like, you should come out Tuesday, check it out. And then maybe like the following Tuesday, do it. And I was like, hell yeah, dude. We are going to go out that Tuesday. It was Tuesday or Thursday. It was one of the T ones. And he hit me up that afternoon, literally like 12:30 on my lunch break. He was like, hey, man, we're going to have to postpone. Apparently people are getting sick. And I was like, word, that's weird. Okay. This was like, it wasn't that popular yet. Like the whole Corona or COVID or whatever. Like people were just like, people are coughing and not feeling well. And I was like, all right, well, let me know next week. And then I hit him up next week and he goes, I think we're not going to do it for a while. And I was like, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and everything like shut the fuck down.
Yeah, it was like weird. But yeah, that's like kind of close to where their studio is. But it's like a big, historic house, I guess? Because it's like kind of like it looks like of historic descent. Like I don't think it's one of the houses you can change. You can just like renew what's inside of it, but you can't alter it.
Like,
protected.
Yeah, it's like a memorial site or something. Or no, that's not the right word.
Yeah, war was held inside the building.
No.
No, I'm kidding.
It's like a historic monument or something like that because it was built in like the early 1900s or whatever.
Historically protected. Let's just keep saying historic.
Yeah, keep saying. Just add historic to everything. Reserved historically.
Yeah, reserved. But so that's a new sponsor that joined the team. I wanted to announce and pretty hyped about. We have a few other sponsors that we want to get to before we get out of here. Pensacola Vibes, Sean Mullins. He was just at your fucking crab cake thing.
Crab cake cook-off. Yeah.
How was that?
Awesome, dude. It was a really good time. Yeah, I saw.
He was filming, yeah?
Yeah, he took pictures. I don't know. I didn't see him filming, but
he released a little mini story online. So I thought maybe he was putting a package together.
He might have been doing some video stuff too, but he was on the board for Art Gateway, which is the group that hosted the crab cake.
That's sick.
So yeah, he was there last night taking pictures and videos and stuff like that. And if you guys don't know Pensacola Vibes, the Instagram, what are you doing?
Yeah,
check it out. Of course,
that'd be a cool little collab with you guys too. Like you could do some of your shit. Like have him come film you doing like a live one. That'd be fire. Big idea, guys.
There you go.
We love ideas over here.
No, I appreciate it. I'm open to all of it. That's why I'm look up all these guys and reach out. That's it.
Sean Mullins is the guy. We'll give you a sticker. This shit
LinkedIn
is
build.
Like fire as fuck.
Yeah, those.
We're gonna give you a sticker from each sponsor that we have stickers from. This is our buddy awesome. Rich from A Lifestyle Experiment. That's his logo, and he does rash guards, no-gi gear. Like he's starting to do the lifestyle brand, which I sent him your stuff about doing like a collab on the shirts.
Okay.
Dude, fucking board shorts with that print on them.
Oh, bro.
That's a fucking move right there, dude. Oh, sick, dude. Hell yeah. Oh, I love that.
That's
dude, we have fucking... we're going to keep going back and forth, bro.
We're going to do this.
We got stickers, dude. You want some stickers?
We got some people
That's
suck
our
stickers
actual
for it.
sticker.
Oh,
Like
Yeah,
the
so-
one that's on this.
This right here.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you like peel it and then put it on something and then peel that off.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like a
bro.
decal
That's
deal.
fucking fire as shit, dude. Dude, pop sockets. You should fucking dude. That's a pop socket all day, baby.
100%.
Throw pillows.
Dude,
Fucking circular throw pillow.
We could put it on
Dude, if
there.
we had a circular white pillow like that
Yeah.
for this couch, get the fuck out of here,
Yeah.
bro.
There you go. See?
Dude, you get me on one.
We should
You
just
know,
start a thread. Just
oven
anytime
covers,
something pops up.
like the burners, oven cover burners.
Yeah.
They're not
Oven
as
cover
popular.
burners. Oven cover burners.
Oven burner covers. What is it?
They're like range covers, probably.
Range covers, whatever.
Yeah.
It's not as popular as it used to be.
Yeah.
Fucking oven mitts. Fucking, we got you, dude. We got so many ideas.
Put that shit on everything, cause
Yeah, dude.
straight up.
Make condoms for
Yeah.
pins, and it just goes on the pin and it looks like your design. There you go. And it's
Condoms
reusable
for
because it's rubber.
Them pins be fucking, dog.
All right. So Southeastern Submission Classic has a competition coming up in August 13th in Mississippi. You guys should definitely come out. It's gonna be a sick ass event. Like the poster is fire. If you've seen it, they're doing an absolute.
Yeah.
But you should definitely come out and check it out if you are in the local area. If you're not, get the fuck over there.
Cause what are you doing?
Yeah, because what are you doing, dude?
dog?
Unless you're eating at a Rustic Spoon food truck
Another
downtown.
sponsor. What's up, baby?
Another sponsor. I mean, if you're there and you can't come, I get it because like you're also supporting the podcast that way.
Yeah.
Okay. And don't you
And
want
we
to
also
support the
understand
podcast?
because we know, like, that food hits. Sometimes you need a nap after, so we get it.
Look, sometimes I want to make donations to people, and those people are homeless people, and I'm like, you want to eat good food? You don't want Whataburger no more. You know what I'm saying? You don't want Waffle House no more.
No.
And there ain't nothing wrong with Waffle House.
Once you know that Rustic Spoon exists, you
wanna
got. That's what you
spread
want,
bro.
That's all you want.
It's like when you see a yard full of no grass and you just want to water it. Like a Rustic Spoon is water to the fucking belly. Okay, different vibe. That's fine. But it just you want people to know about this. And our buddy Rusty, dude, like,
Bro, putting in work.
bro, I'll throw these hands if you have anything to say about this guy. Okay.
What's up, dog?
And
We ain't fucking around.
when we inevitably go to jail and get kicked out of this house, and when we come back out of jail and need to look for another house,
Yeah.
we can talk to our buddy Joshua George.
Joshua George.
Because we caught a
baby.
charge for beating people
I
up.
fucking love the segue.
Yes.
Yeah, Joshua George, baby, another sponsor of the beautiful podcast Some People Suck.
Yes.
The best dude ever. Love him to death. If you guys need any help, if you're looking for a property, whether it be investment, residential, commercial, any of that kind of stuff, go check him out. Again, great guy.
Yes.
Only great people. All great people.
Now, when we find a place
Yeah.
through Joshua George,
Right.
we're inevitably going to have to take rehabilitation.
You wanted to use inevitably twice, huh?
I did. And we're going to inevitably, third time,
Okay.
we're going to inevitably, fourth time.
out of here.
We're going to have to inevitably take self-defense classes because we don't know how to control our anger.
Where are we going to take him at?
Dude, Panacea. Foley, Alabama, Panacea Martial Arts. Why wouldn't we go there?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't we go there? It's a beautiful establishment.
It's a brand new gym.
Brand new gym. Double
new
the
gym.
mat size.
2 times.
Dude, if
They
you
had
thought
this amount. How much they got now?
2 of them. If you thought 1 times was a lot, they got 2
You
of
should
them.
check out the 2 times.
They got 2 times.
Because let me tell you.
Tony Rayborn, Rich,
Tony.
Tony Rayborn, Rich. Nobody knows how to say his last name. Kleminski, I think.
Chimluski or something?
I think it's Kleminski.
No.
He's gonna talk to me later. He
Rich-
owns the Lifestyle Experiment.
Chimluski.
Okay.
He's the same guy, but he is been coaching on Wednesdays, the no-gi class. So it's a great environment to learn no-gi, learn self-defense if you have a problem and went to jail.
I'm just looking at it.
Yeah, how do you say that? You're really,
Chim-
you're much better than
Chimluski.
me.
I don't know.
How
Go
do
ahead,
you-
look
try to-
at that last name
Throw
and
a
tell me what you think.
pronunciation on that.
Go ahead, give it a shot.
Into the mic. Into the mic.
That was perfect.
That was perfect.
He goes.
I feel like I'll butcher that.
Go ahead, dude.
Chmielski.
Chmielski? Yeah, that's fine.
Man,
Hey,
we'll
it's
figure
close
it out.
enough.
Oh,
We get paid for the attempt. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh man.
But yeah, dude, that kind of rounds out all our sponsors. But Rich also owns a lifestyle experiment. I know I said that a few times, but he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Really feel like maybe you guys could do work in the near future. I just want to see your shit on everything, honestly.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's gonna be on a Supreme shirt.
So. Dude, fucking
a secret 1 of 1.
Yeah. Before we get out of here, though, what do you as far as shouts out? Yeah, Instagrams or socials and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Or events coming up.
Coming up. Yeah.
There's shows, and I guess if you follow Easygoing Gallery, they're always doing like group shows and stuff. Wow. I've got work in there. I have a show. I don't know. You can follow me on B10 Art on Instagram. I usually post like whatever is coming up. I know I have a show like in New Orleans in September at the gallery there, and then in New York. I mean, that's
what time in local. September? Do you know?
I forget. It's like mid-September. I gotta double check, but definitely like if you follow. Probably post it.
Well, dude, you post it. Let us know. Tag us in it. We'll repost it. Let people know.
That.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But definitely like Easygoing Gallery. That's like the home base. So if anyone is looking for work, that's like I've got a lot of stuff in there. Yeah,
that's fine.
Doing good people. I guess shout out to you guys.
Oh, dude,
bro. Thank you, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, sorry it's been such a weird past 2 days.
Yeah, next time it won't be as weird.
Yeah. Yeah, next time it'll be more streamlined for sure. We'll get it figured out. So
thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate you being patient with us and whatnot. So.
Oh, one thing I wanted to say. I was listening to the episode. I don't know. It was like with the guy I was doing like sushi.
Oh yeah, Roel.
And shout out to you guys for supporting the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Dude, my fucking man.
No, cause.
Listen,
everyone out at my work or that I'm talking to, like nobody,
bro.
Everyone's like, "Oh no, Chick-fil-A." I'm like,
dude, you know what it is? You know what it is?
I don't get that.
And we can dive into this. You know what it is? Is the culture of chicken sandwiches is so already taken by Chick-fil-A, so people are born into that. Right. That's what it is. They are exactly.
It's a brainwash.
It's kind of like when you're born into like the wrong pizza chain.
There you go.
Yeah,
you don't know any better. Yeah, you know, like.
You're born in a Pizza Hut.
I can't really. Yeah, well, I had a problem, okay, and I'm better now, right?
With that.
And we agree. And it's nothing we have to talk about.
No, but I like bringing it up.
Okay,
you know, I like bringing up past trauma.
Okay,
so, this guy, Pizza Hut guy, was not anymore.
Okay,
thank the Lord.
Yeah, I got out of the thing, you know.
You learn and you grow.
Yeah, you learn and you grow. You develop. You try new things, and you figure out that those are the better things. Okay, and that's what happened.
Now we're at Domino's.
But that's thank you, and that's the problem. Like, I really wish we could do like seminars where we go around the country. What's up?
Big idea, guy.
Chicken seminars. I'm like, look, there's a problem.
Live podcast. Everybody gets free Popeyes.
Brought to you by
Popeyes.
Oh, shit.
Are we fucking idea guys or what?
We're big idea guys. And you know what's really cool about big idea guys is it spells big. Big idea guys.
All right, we got to get the fuck out of here.
That's awesome.
We love you guys, dude.
Oh, dude, thank you for coming, bro.
Yeah,
we appreciate it, man. Hell yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. We're getting the fuck up out of here. We love you. Yee-hee.